Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, pleased to be joined by Bayley Currey, who will drive the number 4 Chevrolet for JD Motorsports this season in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. How's it going?
It's good, man. Just in the shop working, trying to get these things ready to go. Obviously, the first part of the year is the toughest part. You got the most time off, but you got to have pretty much all your ducks in a row before you ever go to Daytona with the West Coast swing right after.
Yeah, so let's Daytona, last time we were there in the to open the season last year, you guys were fast.
Yeah,
What's it going to be like? What's it been like at the shop these past few months?
it's been really tough, to be honest. We're building a new speedway car for me, um, and the NASCAR inspection process has been a little slow. They're obviously really busy with the Cup cars and those updates. So just trying to get all that done and knocked out where we can really get this car back and put it together and have it ready to go to the racetrack. But yeah, I mean we're building a new car. It'll be more similar to the six car. It's an old Ganassi Speedway car, and we put a lot of work into it so far, and hopefully we can get that thing back and get it together, and it'll be fast.
Yeah. So just kind of take me through just what you've kind of worked on this off season to get ready for the upcoming year.
I mean, a lot of it is that Speedway car, but we've done a few different things. Obviously, with all the road courses, we're trying to gear up our road course stuff. Um, we're going to have two pretty sporty road course cars now. We had one that was a little bit better than the other last year, and we're trying to kind of even those out, maybe make them both better. Um, so just trying to gear up for the road course stuff. Obviously, the rain package that you're going to have at the short tracks now, we've had to kind of adapt some of the stuff out of our road course cars, get it in our short track car, and working on that's been not a chore, but it's definitely been a decent task. I've been trying to make things better there to, lower center of gravity on the wiper motor and things like that. Uh, but yeah, man, just stripped all our cars down at the end of the year last year, blasted them, painted them. And they're going back together now. It's looking pretty good so far.
Hey, gotta ask you this. Last year you ran you ran the Ghost paint scheme, didn't you?
hmm
What was that like?
It was cool. It was cool to bring in another fan base like that. Obviously, Ghost has a huge following, and I think anytime you bring a band or something like that that's really not into the sport of NASCAR and has a fan base of their own over to the NASCAR side and maybe get a couple of them hooked, I think that's really special. And hopefully we can do something similar this year. We'll see. We're still kind of working things out on the sponsorship side. Um, but yeah, like I said, the car's been going together. We should have some fast number four cars.
Yeah. Did you know did you ever listen to Ghost or anything like that?
Honestly, no. I'm kind of more of a hip hop guy, if I'm being 100% honest with you. But I did listen to their music once the talk started going on, and I like it. It's kind of similar to some of the rock and roll my mom would listen to when she's taking me to school when I was a kid.
Nice. What's on your music playlist, Bailey?
Oh man, I'm all over the place. Really, like I said, I'm my home base is hip hop. Memphis rap to me is probably the best thing you can listen to.
Yeah.
Uh, but I jump all over the place. I've been on a big grunge kick lately. Listen to a lot of Alice in Chains and stuff like that. Uh, but it goes either way. Might be listening to some Euro techno sometimes, or I'll be listening to Metallica. It goes a full spectrum.
Yeah. You talked about, possibly, building, some fast number 4 cars. What's just take me through a process of what's it like just to build one of these things?
Well, I mean, you try to, build them, make them better every year. We did something similar last year. Didn't quite get all of them stripped down and painted and everything, but I feel like you learn something. You learn different little things throughout the year, and you think, well, if I rebuild it again, I'm gonna do it this way. So, I mean, a lot of that is what's been going on, and there's been a few things here and there. I think, well, that would probably be a better way of doing that. Maybe build off of older ideas and try to take those to the next level. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff is, tear it down, sandblast it, paint it, make sure it looks nice. and that's one of the bigger things. And stuff on the interior. I'm pretty I like to get into it on the interior stuff. I actually tried my hand at making my own carbon fiber dash. It's not looking so good so far, but I think I can save it. I think I messed with. I made a clay mold and then put the mesh in there. Then tried to put the resin in myself. Uh, then all the clay stuck to the other side. So it's currently at home sitting in my bathtub trying to get the clay to loosen up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm working on stuff like that, and I don't know. I have fun working on these race cars, man. And just like I said, trying to learn stuff every day and how I can make things better. It's really fun, and that's just really what's been going on this off season. You gotta always be thinking about it, uh, and how you can make things better, and even just the smallest little thing. All those small things add up.
All right. Um, Same crew chief from last year, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, yes. Wayne Carroll, my crew chief again.
Now, what's it going to be like working with Wayne? Because it's, you Wayne have, Wayne's been doing this for a long time, and he's had a lot of success with a lot of drivers. So, what's it like working with him again?
It's cool. I mean, we've been working together since I guess right there at the end of 2021 when I came over here and started driving a little bit for Johnny, and then obviously last year running full time. It's cool. We kind of have similar mindsets. Like I was saying, always thinking about it. I know he's always thinking about it. I'm always thinking about it. He might text me at 8 o'clock on a Sunday, be like, "Hey, what did this do at this track?" And I'm like, "Well, it did this." And then I'm like, "Well, I actually just thought of this earlier." And we can kind of build off stuff like that. And I feel like we have a pretty solid little group between me, Wayne, and Wayne's son. Um, his name's Wayne also, so it gets confusing.
Yeah.
But we feel like we have a pretty good idea. We have a pretty good understanding of each other and what we want in the race car. Uh, and we hold each other to a high standard when it comes to building these things. And I think they hold me to a high standard when I'm on the racetrack. So I try to perform as well as I can.
Okay. Tracks you're most looking forward to this year?
Ah, Auto Club. It's last time on that 2 mile configuration. I do wish we could have gone one more year without changing the rear skew rules because I don't know how it's going to be now, but it's always been fun in the past. It's one of my favorite racetracks. Never had much luck there, but until the bad luck happens, I always had fun. Um, Bristol, we were good at Bristol last year. Bristol's one of my favorite racetracks. The new road courses, Sonoma and Chicago, just something different. Excited to go try something else out. Really excited for Chicago. I think it's going to be a totally new feeling, a totally new feel in the race car going around a street course like that in a stock car. So I'm really excited for that. And just a new venue like that. I mean, the first ever NASCAR street course. And even if we don't ever do it again, I'm happy to say I did it that one time. Uh, but yeah, I think those four are some of my high ones on my list. Like I said, Sonoma. I've been there, crewed on Cup cars there, but never got to race there. It's one of the last ones of the old school NASCAR tracks. I guess it's old school. It's old school to me that
Yeah.
I haven't been to, and pretty pumped for that.
Yeah. So, just kind of take me through, like, besides working at the shop, what else you do this off season?
Went did a little snowboarding in Colorado. It's kind of like a yearly thing for me. Me and a bunch of my buddies go up there, have a good time, go snowboarding, go skiing. Uh, got the snowmobiles out this year, which we don't normally do. They're pretty old. Took off lots of cans of ether to get those things started, but once we got them running, it was pretty fun. Actually, about sunk one. There's a marsh in front of our house up there, and it wasn't quite frozen enough yet. I was making a lap around there, and they said I was shooting up water behind me. So luckily, it didn't sink, but got close. But really, man, just working away, working on race cars. Uh, got to go to the sim a few times and work on stuff like that. Like even at home on iRacing, I'll jump on like the newer tracks. Like I said, Chicago, Sonoma, run an Xfinity car around there just to get a feel, just get some sight lines, and kind of have an idea of what to expect when we go there this summer.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is, we got Daytona coming up. It's always going to be, it's a race that anybody can win. What's it going to take to, really have a solid result at Daytona?
I think for us, we're looking more. I take that back. for everybody on the team, business side, they want just a solid run. I obviously want to go win, but I got to do what the team wants to do, and I just want to be there at the end, miss all the wrecks, and have a solid finish and get us pointed in the right direction as far as the point standings go. Moving into California, because you can so easily go down there and just bury yourself in a hole quickly. I mean, you can, as soon as you're back there, you're fighting and clawing all year to try to get your way out, and you eventually will find your way out, and then you go back in, and then you got to claw your way back up again. So if you can just get a solid run out there, it really sets the tone for your season, and takes a lot of stress off everybody in the shop, and including myself.
All right. Well, Bayley Currey, thank you so much for coming out and talking with us, and best of luck at Daytona, and best of luck in 2023, bud.
Thank you.